but because you guys brought it up, the forehead and the neck inversion, so we'll go through a couple of the upsides and downsides to the different ways of inverting. So when I go here, so we have this first off balance, right? Great. Now what's good, a way that you can shortcut to your belt grip is when I off balance here, I can immediately start reaching my partner's belt, or I can start grabbing the pants. So when I grab the belt here, now when Andy starts coming back into me, I have that grip already in place. So off balancing forward, now switching the hand to the belt grip or the pants grip. And then from here, the two inversions that we were talking about. One, if I throw my hook through to his hip, shrug my shoulders, and hook, I can roll from shoulder to shoulder by using my bottom elbow, using my top arm to pull, and shrugging my shoulders. If you feel comfortable with that, that's fine. The upside is that I can get my head very close to his hip very quickly and get myself really tight hip to hip after that very quickly. The downside is that for some people, your hips move really far away from your partner's legs, and if your partner starts untangling your legs, it can be hard to hold on to them. So an alternate version is here rolling on my forehead like this. And the upside of this is that if you start untangling my legs, I can still keep myself hooked a lot tighter by squeezing my knees and hooking with my feet. Because when I push off my head like this, I'm putting weight into my legs a little bit. Whereas when I'm here, my legs weigh nothing. So if Andy pushes my leg, it doesn't weigh that much. If I go here and Andy pushes my leg, it weighs a little bit more. You feel how it's a little heavier, Andy? Mm-hmm. And when I squeeze with my knees and you start pushing, not impossible to break the grips, but a little bit harder. Whichever version I do, I want to make sure I shrug my shoulders, because whether I'm balancing on my forehead or rolling from shoulder to shoulder, I'm trying to avoid putting a lot of stress on my neck. And if my shoulders are down, that means my neck is this long. I mean, my neck is this long, but my neck and my head, this lever, gets longer. If I shrug my shoulders, it's a lot shorter, and I can base like this more easily than if I base like this where my neck wobbles around. So this helps a lot with keeping your neck more stable. It also makes it, if you do this version, so that you're rolling on your shoulders instead of rolling on your neck. So whether you invert or post on your forehead, think about shrugging your shoulders, and then you can use either your elbow to help push you across, or your elbow like this to help lift you up. Make sense? And then you still end up in that same crowbar position either way. So let's try both of those. So we'll do the whole sequence: off balance, switch to the belt grip, put the hips on the mat, and then forehead or shoulder inversion into the crowbar position. Let's take a shot. Thank you.
With the alternate versions of the, did you say